This video is about how to prepare to crack CSIR exam. In other words, I can say what you have to prepare to crack CSIR-NET exam. You may know the CSIR exam is conducted to select the best candidate to do PhD. For them, they give Junior Research Fellowship. When you say PhD, they have to create something. They have to find out problem. Or they have to create some product. When you go for this, the knowledge and understanding of the student should be very high. He should be able to think his own problem and he should be able to solve that problem. Now to explain that, I go for Bloom taxonomy. Some of you might have come across this. What is that? According to Bloom taxonomy, for each concept or course, there are 6 levels. The first level, it is remember. You have to remember the concept. The second one, you have to understand why you get that particular concept. That is understanding. Third one, applying. You should be able to apply the concept. Fourth one, analyze. The result you should be able to analyze. Fifth one, evaluate. Whether the value, whatever you have obtained, is it correct or not. The last one, creating. If you have understood this much, then you can create your own product. So here you can find the word create. The PhD students or the research scholars are going to create new products or they are going to discover new reactions. So the level of the students, those who are doing PhD, should be this one. They should be able to create. Then the level of the MSc students should be here. So from here, he can go to the next level, that is creating products or discovering new reaction. You will not believe that around 80 to 85% of the NET aspirants, they are in this level. Maybe between these two levels, they are. Only less than 10% are in this level. It may be shocking information for you. I can explain that. In order to explain, I go for a simple multiplication table. When I was 3rd standard, my teacher told that 4 5s are 20. At the time, I was 3rd standard. I don't know how I got 20, but I remembered or I memorized. So that is the first one. When I came to 4th standard, I understood that if you add 4 5s, you will get 20. So this I understood when I was 9 years old, 4th standard. Then the 5th standard, we did some problem. Like this. What will be the number of boxes in this? So I applied that. There are 4 rows and 5 columns. 4 5s are 20. So we started to apply that. Maybe when we were 4th standard or 5th standard. So that is applying. The next one, it is analyzing. That is, I have understood 4 5s is equal to 5 4s. When I was 5th standard, I have understood that. Further, this is equal to 20. If I divide this by 4, I will get 5. If I divide 20 by 5, I will get 4. This I understood when I was 6th standard. So this is basically analyzing. So we are analyzing the component. Whatever we have multiplied, we try to analyze the numbers. The next one, it is evaluation. We are able to evaluate whether the answer whatever I have got is correct or not. So basically for this example, analyzing and evaluating will be almost same. Last one, when I was 7th standard, I started to create the multiplication table. Not only for this number, not only for 5, even I can go for 25 or 26, 23, doesn't matter. I can go a multiplication table like that. So at this stage, I master 3rd standard, I started to learn the multiplication, but in the 6th standard, I became master in that. Now let's go to the subject. I go for the very well-known all-out reaction. I first came across this reaction in 12th standard. According to that, aldehyde which has alpha hydrogen reacts the presence of sodium hydroxide to give alpha hydroxy aldehyde. Sorry, it is beta hydroxy. So if you are able to remember this, then that is the first remember. This is the basic. Now the second one, why do I get that? Why do I get this product? For that, I go for this. When I add sodium hydroxide to this, sodium hydroxide, it is a base. This proton is acidic. This takes this proton. We get carbanion. The carbanion is nucleophile. It attacks another aldehyde, carbonyl carbon, to give the product. So this is the mechanism. If you know the mechanism, then this is understanding. Not only mechanism, you should know why the base abstracts this proton, why is it acidic, why the carbanion attacks the carbonyl carbon. You should be able to explain that also. Then only you have understood the mechanism. Not just memorizing the mechanism. If you are able to give the answer for each step, whatever you are doing, then only you have understood. The third one, it is applying, application. So instead of aldehyde, if I take this ketone and if I treat with sodium hydroxide, what will be the product? So we are trying to apply the concept and the mechanism for different substrate. When you go for different substrate, you will get different useful product. So whether you are able to apply the reaction for different substrate, that is basically apply, the third level. The fourth level and fifth level, analyzing and evaluating. If I have some substituent here and if I treat with another aldehyde, what will be the product? How many possibilities are there? Can I carry out this reaction in the presence of acid? Can I try this reaction with another electron withdrawing group? All those things comes under analyzing. Not only carbonyl carbon, if you have NO2, that also electron withdrawing group, nitrile electron withdrawing group, ester electron withdrawing group, acetic anhydride, it has electron withdrawing group. Can I carry out the same reaction in this category? Instead of aldehyde, can I go for another electrophile? All these things you have to analyze. So that comes under the fourth category, analyze. If you have analyzed that, you can come to know about Henry reaction, Perkin reaction, Dieckmann condensation, Knoevenagel condensation, Claisen condensation, etc. Even Manich reaction. If you have analyzed the two reactants, you will end up with this result. The last one, with this reaction, can I go for a product? Can I use this as a step in a total synthesis? Now I go for some questions for each category. This is just to check in which level you are. This is the first level. It will be direct question. The functional groups present in aldol product, aldehyde or ketone and alcohol. Whether aldehyde only will undergo aldol or ketone also will undergo aldol reaction. And another one, alcohol. Aldehyde only, ketone and alcohol, only alcohol. So this is direct question. If you are able to answer this, then you are in the first level, that is remember. There is one more question. The product obtained in aldol reaction is beta hydroxyaldehyde, alpha hydroxyaldehyde, gamma hydroxyaldehyde and delta hydroxyaldehyde. Generally, this kind of questions will not be asked in CSIR exam. This is the basic level, direct question. This is the second level. It is understanding. Which one of the following will not undergo aldol reaction? I have given 4 compounds. The first one, it is basically acetaldehyde, but here we have deuterium. Second one, once again it is aldehyde. Third one, all 4 basically they are aldehyde. Which one will not undergo aldol reaction? If you know the mechanism and if you have understood the mechanism, then you can answer this. The requirement for aldol reaction is alpha hydrogen. In this, the substrate which doesn't have alpha hydrogen cannot undergo aldol reaction. I have given one more problem. The major product formed in the following reaction. In the problem, I have introduced deuterium here. Sodium deuteride, the hydrogen has been replaced with deuterium, and instead of water, I have taken D2O. You can follow the same mechanism and you can able to predict the product. If you don't know the mechanism, if you have not understood the mechanism, it is not possible to answer. Now you check if you are able to answer both the questions, you are in this level. I go for the third level, that is applying. I am trying to apply the aldol reaction for these 2 reactants, ketone, aldehyde. When I add sodium hydroxide to this, it will undergo aldol reaction. What will be the number of aldol products? Whether it will be 2, 4, 6 or 8. I have one more problem. This particular fused bicyclic compound can be obtained via, I have given 4 options: Michael addition followed by aldol, aldol followed by Michael, double aldol reaction, Manich reaction followed by aldol. So this is application. We are applying the mechanism for getting different product. It is analyzing and evaluating. It is basically aldol reaction. Here I have gone for different base. Instead of sodium hydroxide, if I use different base, what will happen? instead of methyl here, if I go for tertiary butyl, what will happen? So instead of CH3, if I take CH to CH3, what will happen? So I go for the substrate, I go for different substituent at the reacting site and I check what will be the product. So that is basically analyzing the reactants. Not only reactant, you also have to go for the base condition. So if you are able to answer this, then you are eligible to appear for CSIR exam. The students try to remember all the 6 levels. That is, according to the student, the remember part. That is, so this first level they try to memorize, they try to remember. The second one, mechanism. That also they try to remember. It should be understanding. But what they do, they try to remember this also. It is not remembering part. You have to understand. Remembering is only this one. For that, you should be able to propose mechanism with your knowledge and understanding. But students, they try to remember the mechanism, they try to memorize the mechanism. The next one, it is applying the concept. Here also, they try to memorize. How many reactions are there in the book? They try to remember all the reaction. So this also becomes the first level. They try to remember all the substrates, all the applications. The next one, analyzing and evaluating. They don't go for this. Once again, they try to remember. According to the students, there is no understanding, no applying, no analyzing, nothing. The only thing they have to memorize, they have to study, they have to remember that. If you go like that, this one concept itself will become a burden. Because there are n number of reactions. Just by changing thin line and thick line, methyl group into tertiary butyl, we can change the reactivity pattern itself. On the other hand, if you have understood the concept, say you have understood the Aldol reaction concept, then Perkin reaction, Henry reaction, Nove-Nagel condensation, Knot reaction, Claisen condensation, Diekmann condensation. All these reactions will come under one concept. Now the choice is in front of you. Whether you are going to memorize or remember the things from level 1 to level 5, or are you going to understand? If you have understood, whatever you are studying, whatever you are trying to remember will be very less. Otherwise, you will study several books. Finally, in organic chemistry, the level 1, remember, includes basic concepts and reactions. Level 2, understanding, includes mechanism. Level 3, applying, involves application of a particular reaction. Level 4, analyze, it involves substrate scope. Evaluate, it involves stereoselectivity, regioselectivity or chemoselectivity. And the 6th one, create, it involves research. If you have reached this level, then you can create your own problem. Whatever the problem I have given in this video, they are my own problem. CSIR expects student of this level, that is level 4 and 5, and they want to give stipend for research. But around 80 to 90% of the students are in the first and second level. If you were in the first and second level, even if you write the exam, for another 5 years or even 10 years, you cannot clear CSIR exam. There may be 1% possibility. You can say that is God's grace or fluke. If you want to pass CSIR exam, you have to equip yourself and you have to go from level 1 to 4 or 5. To become master in multiplication table, generally one student takes 3 to 4 years. But in chemistry, even after spending 7 years, 2 years in HSC and 3 years in BSc, 2 years in MSc, still we are in the first and second level. What is the reason? It is very simple. We don't get opportunity to go to the higher level. The curriculum is like that. They focus only on memorizing things. Or the faculty teach only the remembrance and understanding. If it is because of lack of opportunity, here there is an opportunity. You should be regular to my videos that I have uploaded in YouTube and Shine Chem Tutor. Around 300 videos are there on different concepts of organic chemistry. If you are regular to my videos, after 6 months, you can regular to my videos. After 6 months, you can realize what is chemistry and what you have missed during your MSc course. The registration to Shine Chem Tutor is very cheap. It is affordable for anybody. Try to register today itself. Try to watch videos. Try to equip yourself to go to the higher level so that you can clear CSIR in the near future.